Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today I will be explaining the powers and abilities of Ikaris. Ikaris, the Master Levitator, and most powerful of the Eternals. Ikaris is one of the many Eternals created by the Celestials. Millions of years ago, a race of beings called the Celestials came to Earth and experimented on early life forms, creating two offshoot species of humanity, the Eternals, being angelic, godlike beings, and the Deviants, being demonic, hideous creatures that sought to destroy humanity and lived underground. And although they were not as powerful as the Eternals, they were very cunning and smart and developed supreme technology that allowed them to make war with the Eternals, lasting thousands of years. The Eternals had powerful technology of their own and lived in their own high-tech society in a place called Olympia. Over the millions of years they were around, they made friends with other god pantheons who came to Earth, such as the Olympians and the Norse gods. At one point, the Eternals became very close with the Greek gods. That's why they share similar names. That's why their leader, Zuras, named his daughter Athena, after Zeus's daughter, Athena. Now, all the Eternals have the ability to harness and control cosmic energy within their bodies and around their bodies, cosmic energy being the life force of the universe itself. All of them over the course of their long lives have chosen different disciplines or different attributes to focus on, and to train and to practice and to perfect. Things being cosmic energy manipulation, matter transmutation, and other mental abilities. Ikaris is good at all of them. Well, not the best at every single category. He's good enough at all of them to be considered the most powerful Eternal. Now, one thing that he is considered the best at is flight. Ikaris is called the Master Levitator, and he can fly well over supersonic speeds. He can fly so fast that it was hard for Black Bolt to be able to perceive him, and he was able to grab Black Bolt before he could move, getting him in a hold. Now, while Ikaris is better at flying than Makari, he's not quite as fast as Makari can run. So while Ikaris is flying at top speed and Makari is running at top speed, Makari is faster. As for Ikaris' physical strength, he's strong enough to go toe-to-toe with the likes of Hulk and Thor. He can harm Hyperion, and he's able to draw blood on the Red Hulk. He's also able to go toe-to-toe with Apocalypse, the most powerful of all the mutants. Once, to divert some lava, Ikaris was able to tunnel through the ground very quickly, channeling the lava. Ikaris is also strong enough to tear off a piece of celestial armor. Now, for how he compares in raw physical strength to other characters. Once while Ikaris and Thor were working together inside of a giant arena coliseum type thing, it was about to collapse, and Ikaris said he was going to catch it. Thor doubted that he would actually be strong enough to do it, but Ikaris actually did. And while Ikaris is doing so, he mentions that Thor and Gilgamesh are stronger than him, but not by much. This makes Ikaris either the third or the fourth strongest Eternal. As Gilgamesh, the Forgotten One, is clearly stronger than Ikaris, so is Thanos. Thanos is also an Eternal with Deviant Syndrome. That is why his appearance does not look like an Eternal. So the other Eternal that may be stronger than Ikaris is Zuras. Zuras is often Prime Eternal, and as Prime Eternal, you get a greater portion of cosmic energy that he could use to be stronger than Ikaris. Therefore, Ikaris could either be considered the third strongest Eternal or the fourth strongest Eternal. As for Ikaris' durability, he's able to just walk through lava and be okay. And Ikaris is able to survive punches from the strongest of beings like Apocalypse, Thor, and Hulk. Now, even though Ikaris is very hard to hurt, he's not truly invincible. So we can see here he can be atomized. But when an Eternal is killed and enough of their molecules are separated, they die. But they reform in their rebirth pods. Now, the only way to truly kill an Eternal is to destroy their rebirth pod before they start regrowing inside of it. Now, another area where Ikaris really shines is his cosmic energy projection. Most other Eternals can't match his cosmic energy projection. Really, the only one is Thanos. Ikaris' energy usually comes out of his eyes, and he can use it to wipe out waves of enemies, and he can even use it to harm the likes of the Silver Surfer. Ikaris' energy projection was able to melt Ares' axe. and Ikaris' eye beams were able to overpower Blastar's energy beams. Ikaris can also shoot the beams from his hands. And once he was able to muster a blast so powerful, he's able to stagger the deviant Gar while he was wearing celestial armor. Ikaris can also conjure force fields. As we can see here, he's protecting his friends from deviant bombs. As for Ikaris' matter manipulation, he's able to change whatever clothes he's wearing at will to whatever he wants with ease. And once, while another Eternal set Ikaris on fire, Ikaris was able to disperse the heat electrons from his person, dispersing the fire. Eternals also have the ability to teleport. Ikaris can teleport, and while concentrating, he was able to teleport an entire plane from one part of the Earth to another. Eternals can also cast illusions. As we can see here, Ikaris casts an illusion that makes him and his girlfriend invisible to the human eye. Now, while exactly how Ikaris is doing this here, it's not explained, but he is controlling a plane with his thoughts, so he's most likely using his telekinesis to control the controls. Ikaris also has the ability to manipulate people's minds. As we can see here, he straight up mind controls Yellowjacket, making him go away and sit down until Ikaris has further need of him. And Ikaris can mentally communicate with people. As we can see here, he's projecting his thoughts through this door to Cersei. And as we can see here, Ikaris is using his telekinesis to make these metal parts float around. Telekinesis is also what Eternals use to fly. Either that, or they use cosmic energy to move the gravitons around them, causing them to fly. So Ikaris is so powerful that it took Captain America, Human Torch, and Namor to fight him. Eternals have the ability to all combine into one essence or one being using cosmic energy, where they enter into one gigantic thought, becoming the Unimind. And while in the Unimind, they can harness immense cosmic energy and communicate with each other and vote on things. And they can use the power to do devastating damage to enemies. Thousands of years ago, Ikaris had a son, whose name was Ikaris. And he wanted to be like his father. He wanted to be able to fly. So Ikaris fashioned him a pair of wings. But he had to go off to war before he could teach his son how to use them. And he was gone for a very long time. So the boy decided to try and fly the wings by himself. But he flew too close to the sun, and he crashed and died. In honor of his son's death, and to always remember him, Ikaris took the name Ikaris. As to what Ikaris' original name was, it is unknown. While other Eternals give in to selfish desires or look down upon humans, Ikaris cherishes human life, and he has fought for humanity for thousands of years, protecting humans from deviants, demons, evil gods, and other threats. He has become friends to the X-Men, and is also friends with the Avengers and the mighty Thor. And along with his fellow Eternals, Ikaris has saved the world many times, and he continues to be the guardian of humanity. Well, everyone, thanks for watching. Until next time.